Hey guys, so I'm here to do a full moon in Scorpio reading. Are you guys ready for this energy? It's gonna be crazy. I like it though because it makes us look into the parts of ourselves that we didn't really recognize before that need to be looked into. Like we expose ourselves to ourselves. But other people may also be exposing themselves to us. So, a lot of clarity and very transformative energy. But it is going to be rough. So we're going to look at the energy for you and what challenges you're going to be facing with it. So as always, these readings are general, they're for the collective. So if anything here doesn't resonate, I want you to just leave it for someone who does need to hear it. And remember that there is no gender in tarot. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not. If you need to book a private personal reading, all that information is in the description below, as well as the pin section of the comments. And I also have tagged my friend's new channel there, so make sure to check her out. She's awesome. Okay. So, let's see what's happening. I have the full moon energy for Libra. Nice. So there's a lot of full moon energy here. The overall energy is joy. Spread seeds of joy like wildflower, and no doubt you will revel in the result. Just a nice energy. Under the full moon, what do we need to release? That's going to be the big question. The challenge is the energy is gaining momentum. The advice is surrender to the divine, which is full moon energy. At the very bottom here, we have the full moon in Libra energy. A win-win outcome is forecast. So that's kind of like what you don't see coming. Yeah, let's check it out. Tell me about joy. Yeah. Optimism. Tell me about what do you need to release? The Hermit. The Queen of Cups. The Five of Wands, and the Star. I think you're going to be looking into your emotional responses, your reactions to. It's kind of like looking into not just the affect, but the behavior that's tied to the affect, right? And how to, balance out the feelings. It's almost like, sometimes like our default feeling, like the only one we ever kind of show is that like conflicting one that's sort of like the triggered one, the angry one. And those are like very secondary emotions. And we have to look into the original emotions. And it's interesting because I feel like you might be triggered. because that kind of is the energy, is gaining momentum as the challenge. So it's sort of like, I don't know, self-wisdom, recognizing where the trigger comes from, and actually attempting to heal it. So that's deep, you know? Okay, so clarifying the energy is gaining momentum, we have the Chariot, the Emperor, Justice, which is Libra energy, and the Three of Cups. The challenge is really just kind of, I feel like, integrating dark and light with the Chariot energy and Justice. Those are both like balance cards. It's sort of, and of course we have the Emperor here, which is of course the transformation, the ascension energy. It's kind of like you have to pick your battles. That's the challenge. To have self-control. This could be a friend. Something like that, where they generally are able to kind of trigger you. But you're looking into that and you're kind of gaining control over it. So it's like, you know, understanding that not everything needs a reaction. That type of energy, which is very powerful, by the way. Tell me about surrender to the divine. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. The Three of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. Again, it is very much a choosing your battles. This could be a friend, a family member, somebody you have a close connection with. And they're a triggering energy. And this is just, you know, like you deciding like when you need to react to that or when to just allow somebody else to be fucking triggered and not to be triggered with them, you know? That's very much the energy that's here. It's sort of like there's going to be this very confrontational energy coming at you, and you just need to be wise, you know, because the reality is like you could be triggered and be thrown into a bad mood, or, you know, you could not really have a reaction and go on about your business and, you know, go about your merry way and do. The adverse to it is a lot of energy being released for no reason, you know, like. So basically with a win-win forecast as outcome and the Three of Swords, when you pick a battle, you sort of, you're not hurting anybody, you're not hurting yourself. You know, if you're triggered and you respond, you might say things that you don't mean, you might do things that you don't mean to do, you know? And this is understanding to not take it to that level, even if confronted, just kind of like allowing somebody to have their temper tantrum, going to mind your business, and just deciding that sometimes you just have to give it up to God. Like you know, some battles are yours to fight and some just are not, you know, they just cost too much energy. And in the end, it's just going to cause more destruction. It's not going to fix anything. So it's divine wisdom. That's what I have for you. I'll see you soon.